Kieran, another point on the board, maybe some similar emotions to Wednesday night. How do you assess that one?
No, I think even more than Wednesday night. I thought it was a terrific game and a really, really good performance against a good side. We played how I'd want us to play. We played brave. We played their identity. The players looked like they were enjoying it out there. Supporters were enjoying it, and I thought it was a really good game. So yeah, a hard 1 point from behind. Lots of positive in the performance. Of course, we could have won it, and we could be sitting here with a couple more points, but that's football. Over the course of the season, you trust that these things even out pretty well. And it's a good point, and importantly, a terrific performance.
Started fairly well, really well, if you think that was the case, and then obviously had the setback. How do you think you dealt with that?
I thought we dealt with it well, as we do. Yeah, I thought we started well, not amazing, but well. Got a good foothold in the game, and had some big chances to go ahead. And then they showed, the quality that they've got. A really clinical goal, not the first attack, but the first time that had sort of any sort of sustained attack, and took the goal really well. Of course, we could have defended it better, but credit the opposition as well. And I thought the response was really good, and great to get the goal back pretty soon. Set piece goals massive, especially at this stage of the season. You're not gonna win games without scoring set plays consistently. So yeah, we've been waiting for one, and it was great to step up with that one. Great execution. And a really well worked goal. So yeah, it was good to get back into it, and then we pushed to try and get the winning goal, but we weren't able to be today.
How was the group feeling at half time, and what was the message for the second 45?
No, well, I think it would have been easy to sort of be disappointed, or on the other side to rest on the fact that we'd had, I think, performance-wise, a good first half, but we were determined to really push in the second half, and we didn't quite manage to do that on Wednesday against Watford, and it can happen against good teams. But we determined today that we were going to really, really push with everything we can to try and win the game, and I thought the players done that. I don't think they left an ounce of effort out there. We tried different ways to score, and another day we could have scored. Of course, Middlesbrough were a threat on the break, and they could have scored, and it took a great save from Vaz. 2 good saves, but one really good one, I thought, to get the points. So no, it was just about giving every single thing that we had to try and push the door down to get the winning goal, and I thought we did a good job of that today. We didn't maybe do enough in the second half on Wednesday, but I thought today we did, and sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But look, we've had plenty of times over the course of the season, we've had late winners, and we've won so many games by tight margins. So we want to win more like that. We need to keep pushing, but at the same time, it's over the course of the season. We'll get how many points we get. The important thing is the way we've went about our business, the fact the players have given everything, the atmosphere was fantastic, and we got a really good last 3 games to look forward to now.
Well, naturally, at this stage of the season, there is that added pressure, isn't there? Perhaps there's a tension in the stands at some point, but do you feel like the group overall is dealing with that well? You say that they're applying themselves well.
Very well, I have to say. I can only see from what I feel in the group. I don't sense any of it. I think they're really enjoying where we're at. They're enjoying the season, trying to finish it off as well as we can. We know where we're coming from and where the other teams are coming from, so I don't think there's any pressure on us. It doesn't mean that we'll leave any stone unturned, but I think the players are enjoying where we're at, and more importantly, I've seen that in the last 2 performances as well. First half Wednesday night, the way we came out and dominated that half. And for lots and lots of chunks of the game today that we've played, I think, with no tension. We've played to our identity. We've played bravely. We've had a really good match that more often than not we'd win the game. So yeah, I don't see any of that in the group. Of course, it's easy to make those narratives when it's this stage of the season if you don't win a game. But I think having Watford and Middlesbrough game 4 and 5 at the end of a really busy 15 days, and you can put internationals on top of that for some. They're always going to be tough games. They're always going to be tight games. You can win, lose or draw, and with where we're at, and it takes really good performances to produce what we produced. Of course, those performances could have had a couple more points on the board, but we'll keep going as far as we are, and again, trust at the end of the season we'll get what we deserve.
3 games locked in, scheduled, and it's set up for a hell of a finish, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's terrific to be part of it, and it's nice to have a little pause now. Of course, we would have had a free week anyway, so the game being rearranged is a little bit neither here nor there. It would have been important to have a little recovery after this one, be able to get some training in next week. Of course, we've got a 2-week block, which gives us a little bit more time. We can work things a little bit differently, try and get players freshened up, get players back involved who are coming back from injury, and it's going to be 3 games, in a tight space in the week, but we'll prepare as well as we can, and we'll give it everything.